Good evening, all of you, my dear students. As you know that in our last class we studied about modal verbs. In that class we studied the definition of modal verbs. Afterward we studied some modal verbs, the name of some modal verbs. Then afterward we studied types of modal verbs. In types of modal verbs we studied first type, which is will or would. We studied this the explanation where we used will or would, will and would, with the help of an example. Then after we studied about the explanation of can, where we used can and could with the help of an example. Then afterward we studied may and might, or we can say we studied the explanation of may and might, where we used it with the help of an example. Then afterward we studied the explanation of must, where we used it with the help of an example. Then after we study about shall and should, or we can say afterward we studied the explanation of shall and should, where we used it with the help of an example. Now today, my dear students, we will study next type, which is ought to. Now see, first of all, where we will use it. Ought to is used to show advice and obligation, which means ought to is used to show advice. Advice means सलाह देना, and obligation मतलब मानना. Where these two type of activity or condition should be just shown, at that time we will use ought to. Now see example. You ought to drive carefully at all time. In this sentence, somebody advise another person that you ought to drive carefully at all time. So here ought to is used to show advice. In second sentence, you ought to switch off the light when you leave the room. In this sentence, ought to is used to show obligation. So I think that all of you understand the explanation of ought to with the help of an example. Now see afterward next type, which is need not. Now first of all we will see where we will use need not. Now see, my dear student, need not is used to show something is not necessary, which means need not is always used to show that something is not necessary, but something is not compulsory. We can say this way also. Now see an example of need not. I needn't go to the supermarket. We are going to the restaurant tonight. Means instead somebody needn't go to supermarket, instead of supermarket that person is going to restaurant tonight. So in this sentence, I needn't go to the supermarket, we are going to the restaurant tonight. In this sentence, this particular word needn't is used to show what? Not necessary. It shows the condition of not necessary. So I think that all of you understand the explanation of need not with the help of an example. Now afterward, last modal verb, which is must not or may not, or we can say must not and may not. Now see, it is used to show prohibition. These two both, must not and may not, these two both are used to show prohibition. Prohibition means निषेध. For such type of condition where prohibition is shown, in that type condition we will use these two both of type of modal verbs, must not or may not, must not and may not. Now first of all we will see must is a little stronger. When we will use must not, at the time it denotes something in a little stronger way instead of may not. means may not wouldn't show something a little stronger. It is showing in a light way, but must not is show something should be in a little stronger way. So I think that all of you understand the explanation of must not or may not. Now see an example. You mustn't work on father's computer. You mustn't work on father's computer. Means somebody tell to another person that you mustn't work on father's computer. In this sentence, must not is used here to show prohibition. Now afterwards, see second sentence. You may not work on father's computer. In this sentence, may not is also used to show prohibition, but must not or mustn't is used here to show prohibition in a little stronger way. Instead of in second sentence, may not is used here to show prohibition in a light way. Only that thing, that is the difference between those two both sentences. For in first sentence, must not or mustn't is used to show prohibition in a little stronger way, and in second sentence, may not is used to show prohibition in a light way. So I think that all of you understand the use of must not and may not with the help of an example in an easily way. So my dear students, today I have just completed your this chapter or this topic, modal verbs. So first of all, read it, then afterward write it, then afterward learn it. Take care. Have a nice day.